are they up to here? They're obviously, this is a deliberate, this is a high presence. I mean, they're letting everyone know.
I know.
That they're here. They're going over the planner. You've got a nice picture there of them going over the circles. I'll try and
now I wonder who's watching what?
Who's watching who?
Yeah, what was that shit? It's just sitting there.
You see, he's got monitoring equipment. Look at that, he's coming down there. He's landing on that crop circle.
Alton Barnes, a couple of years ago, when there was a symbol that looked a little bit like the CBS television network symbol, looked a little bit like that, in the field, in Eastfield, Alton Barnes, England. I arrived there with a number of researchers, scientists from this country, a French researcher working for the US government, a number of people that didn't want to be particularly seen publicly. They just felt comfortable to be behind the scenes rather than up front. And I say this for a reason, because we arrived there and the scientist from this country, the Frenchman, is filming with his own domestic camera. We already had an army helicopter so close, unbelievably close, and dangerously close, above our heads. All the guys inside that helicopter are filming us, we're filming them. The whole thing that we thought we were experiencing was the military don't want us here. And we got out of our vehicles, we start filming them, there's the crop circle here, and as this helicopter eases back a few feet, a second one swoops in behind him, comes right up, almost hit the hill. The edge of the rotor blades were within 2 meters, the width of this table and no more, from hitting the hill that we were on. And I mean, of course, what is going on here is the obvious question to ask. Well, what we did is we jumped back in our vehicle. There's about 5 or 6 of us, still filming. We go up the hill, and running parallel is one of the Gazelle helicopters following us up the hill like this.
Right, when we get this here, we can get a picture of him in front of that.
Oh, yeah. Crop circle right to our right.
Crop right there.
There you go. Hop out.
We get out again, and the guy that's got the camera in his hand is filming the field itself. This helicopter breaks away, goes to the back of the field.
I think there's something there. In front of him there's something, I don't know what it is.
And a little ball of light that he's going straight towards.
Oh, over there? Yeah.
Yeah, some thing over. Is offering jar right over it now. Oh, what's that?
You can see
What's that? There's something flashing on the ground.
Under it?
No, under the tail.
Oh, yeah.
You see it?
Under the tail? I do. That's their normal light, isn't it?
No, it's on the ground.
It's on the ground under the tail. Like.
I would imagine that the second helicopter, the large Gazelle, is radio communication, and he's probably saying to this guy, it's behind you. Because you can see, the reason I say that is that the ball of light is gone. It was in front of him. It's now, we can see it, and we're filming it. It's behind him. But the helicopter begins to back up. So he's got some direction, something, I guess the other guy is saying it's behind you.
He's hovering right over it now. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Does that move? The white some...
Yeah, right. Good eye.
He's backing up. He's coming over it like this. He doesn't know whether to turn his helicopter on its axis or literally to keep backing up. He backs up, and that ball of light is right in front of him. He cannot miss it. And again, just like that, one frame of the film, it's gone.
There's stuff flashing there. Can't see anything. Ah!
It's coming up behind us here.
trying to divert our attention from our flushing.
Do you think that? I kind of think that. What? They're diverting our attention. Yeah, it could be.
The flushing thing is not there anymore.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any rational sense. But anyway, the balls of light have been seen and filmed now on many occasions.
Speaking of helicopters, actually, and balls of light, you know, I've seen and photographed military helicopters chasing balls of light across cornfields and across this landscape. It's extremely interesting. On one particular occasion, myself and my partner, we sat in a circle formation near Silbury Hill, Avebury, 1999, and watched two balls of light appear near a copse of trees near a particularly sacred site named the Sanctuary. Before it got dark, probably about 10:30 in the evening, before it got dark, two balls of light appeared and just hung in the sky and just gently moved around, done not much, and they hung around there for until it got dark, more or less, and sometime shortly thereafter, one large, heavy military helicopter, something like it's a kind of like a heavy gunship of some kind, American-looking, tore past us really fast. I've never seen a helicopter going so quick. And it's really odd. Once it reached, you know, headed directly for the location where these two balls of light were doing something. And as soon as it happened, these balls of light blinked out and blinked on over a woods about, it must be at least 6 miles away. It was like instantaneous, you know, like on. These helicopters just scouted around the area for a bit and took off as fast as they had arrived. And as soon as they had gone, the lights just blinked right back into the original position. We thought we were kind of watching or observing a formation going down that night, but you know, as soon as it got light in the morning, about 4 o'clock, we took off, went over there, and nothing to be seen. Even though the following night there was a formation there, so who knows? We've kind of speculated amongst ourselves that possibly sometimes an actual large geometric shape could be imprinted in the crop without the crop actually going down in, and then maybe at some other later date, you know, so maybe something just comes along, activates it, and the whole thing goes down in seconds. Who knows? But it's at least, you know, that kind of fits with some of the situations so far.
A number of cell phones. Oh, I should tell you about this. This is the only known footage of a military black unmarked helicopter. This is a surveillance flight where they're taking electronic readings of the formation from the air. This is very early in the morning. Our cameraman Peter Sorensen was the first to get into this field. This particular helicopter shot is really the only one of its kind. There's been lots of rumors, but we've got this beautiful digital footage.
Now, they were not trying to scare away your cameraman or anything. They were out there doing their own surveillance. Because apparently the military shows up very frequently over these crop circles to learn what they can as well. They're just as interested.
They have the ability to take technical readings from the air. And it's interesting that they will only fly over the circle maker formations. They are not interested in the man-made formations.
So somehow they know the difference. That's incredible.